Hey guys, Dr. Harper Jr. here. I've been watching a lot of PopCross Studios recently, so I decided that it's finally time that I compete in the Community Challenge. PopCross Studios is a pretty popular artist on YouTube. He has like 250,000 subscribers, but he does a lot of turning one cool thing into another cool thing. But for his community challenge this time, I'm going to be creating some creatures based on descriptions that he gave, and I'm going to be drawing them, and then if I win, he's going to redraw them in his style. So without further ado, let's draw some creatures. During this drawing process, I'm going to be adding descriptions of the creatures based on what PopCross Studios put in, and also my own descriptions of the creatures as I'm drawing them, and then maybe some design notes depending on how long each description is. So the first creature that I decided to draw was the slime dragon. It's about 40 feet long from head to tail. This aggressive, foul-smelling beast spits slime that slows foes and makes them nauseous. The slime dragon lures in animals with its friendly demeanor. When the prey feels safe, it will secrete gases and toxins to make its prey nauseous. When they fall down, the dragon will devour the animal whole, leaving no trace except for a slimy trail. Now, for this drawing, I kind of started with some pencil outlines, did some kind of weird snail eyes. And instead of the normal pens that I will be using on art like this, I instead used colored pens on the outside outlines to make it look more slimy and gooey and kind of like Jello. That's what I thought it ended up looking like, instead of more solid, which the black pen gives the description of. For the markers, I actually ended up doing, I ended up using 4 different green shades, starting with a light one in the inside ring, and then a darker one on the outside, and then darker even on the outside, then blended them all together for all the different bubbles around the creature. And then I did a different color as like the inside body, and even another color for the outside gooiness, which I thought turned out pretty cool and made a pretty cool look for the animal. And then I ended up doing some white highlights using a white gel pen, which also looked really cool, and I decided to keep doing on the rest of my art pieces. Without further ado, let's take a look at my finished slime dragon. Creature that I decided to do was the Dyer Rhino. Its size is 9 feet tall, and the description goes like this. These creatures are deadly hunters. They can be respectful towards humans if approached the right way. They're very territorial. They prowl around their land, snarling at anything that comes near. If any creature tries to attack it, it will be easily hunted down and killed. However, this creature is very smart, and if anything tries to befriend it, then it could become a great asset in battle. Now, when I was drawing this creature, I started with another pencil sketch like I did last time, and then did some pen outlines. But when it got to markers, I think it got a little bit more interesting because I decided to do like one highlighted area. So I colored around it with a
I shaded around it with a pencil and then decided to make that part all a bit shinier and lighter. And then the whole rest of it, I decided to make darker. And then at the very bottom where the shadow should be, I just went over with a brown and just shaded it all in. So this is my finished Dyer Tiger Rhino. Next we have the Biomec Landshark, which is described as follows. It's 16 feet long. Landsharks normally can only stay on land for an hour before returning to sea, but thanks to a biomech enhancement, this shark can remain on land for days, making it a much bigger threat to any towns near shore. There are great myths of the shark that could walk. It predominantly dwelt in the ocean, but on occasion it would come up from the depths of the ocean and massacre unsuspecting sea towns. It is feared as a great beast and should be avoided at all costs. Now this was probably one of my favorite designs. It was really simple, but at the same time I thought it looked really cool. Started with a sketch, just added some legs in the front and then the mechanical legs in the back, and I did all the wires with just blue pens, and it just turned out really cool. I just loved how it ended up looking. So here's my Biomec Landshark. My fourth creature is the Emerald Tyranus. Its size is 60 foot long from head to tail. These dinosaur-like creatures can technically be classified as drakes, as they have traits of wingless dragons. They breathe green flames, but these flames are much less powerful than regular fire and have been rumored to have healing properties. While the Emerald Tyranus is usually green, if it becomes agitated or anxious, it will turn a purplish color. Its fire, which will also turn purple, becoming hot and losing its heating ability. If someone wants to use the healing fire again, they will have to first calm the creature down. Now for this creature, I just started with nice pencil sketch, colored it in, all with some dark pen, and then just colored some nice purple colors across the entire thing, except in the mouth, which I used some pink for like the tongue and stuff. And this was the first one where I actually used a gray marker to make some darker shadows inside the mouth. So here's my Emerald Tyranus. Finally, the Man Sect. Its size is 5 feet tall. The Man Sect is really just a human that was victim to a horrible bug-like parasite that spread across this alternate version of Earth. If not treated soon enough, the creature will take complete control of its host and even change some of its features as a result. Sometimes the host will team up as a group to possess larger foes, such as a slime dragon. This is a really special one because I actually did it from a sketch of a person that I took previously and not create the creature on the spot. I just changed a lot of the features to turn it more bug-like and made it look like kind of like a hive mind thing with all its eyes, and like the parasite is kind of oozing and taking over the whole thing. Without further ado, let's see my final creature, the Man Sect. This was probably one of the longest videos for me to make. It took me like 7 hours of drawing between all the different creatures, but it turned out amazing. I really like all of my different drawings. It looks so cool. I'm sorry that it took this long for me to make this video. I just wanted to post it on the same day as PopCross Studios made the actual video. So I will link that video down in the description. They didn't actually end up using any of my designs, which is kind of sad, but you can see my tiger if you're looking really closely. I just thought that video was really cool. And you'll probably enjoy it anyway if you enjoyed this video. So if you liked this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment any art videos that you want me to do next, any cool art challenges. And this was Dr. Epic Jr. signing off.